up his ass that he can't see who's had his back for years. She yanked open the medicine cabinet, and the entire contents tumbled into the sink. Jesus! Her heart felt as if it were jackhammering its way out of her chest. She was not going to have another anxiety attack. No, no, no. Jasper wasn't worth it. She inhaled slowly, held her breath to the count of 10, then exhaled. The last thing she needed was to lose control. After repeating the process several times, she began to relax. 7 years of yoga had taught her how to alleviate stress. As her pulse slowed, she rummaged through the fallen toiletries for the first aid kit. After treating her wound, she found herself staring into the basin. Something wasn't right. The medicine cabinet was usually full, but the sink only contained a few items. All of Jasper's toiletries are missing. His extra toothbrush, gone. There was no denying the evidence. Every time Jasper had stepped out on her before, she'd found the cabinet almost bare. Now I'm really gonna throw the china out the window. Daisy carelessly stacked the fragile china on the table in separate piles. With each half-toss, it clattered, threatening to topple to the floor. Silently, she urged it to fall, dared it to break like her relationship. Why not? Everything else Jasper claimed to love is broken. She snatched a plate and examined it. The blue patterned china that bore fanciful etching, navy like a perfect night sky lighted by stars, was trimmed in gold. The hazy color she once thought beautiful was now as hideous as it was gaudy and old, ugly and disgusting. Haunting, like the bluish lips of the dead. She shivered. Flinging the dish on top of the stack, a vile film covered her fingertips. Smelling her hands, she realized the china smelled as bad as it looked. Its stench attacked her nostrils and made her mouth feel like cotton. Turning away, she bumped the table with her hip and watched the china shake, rattle, and fall. She headed to the kitchen. It was nice. The cold marble floor soothed her injured foot. She took a bottle of water from the refrigerator, threw her head back, letting the water soothe her tongue and dry throat. She needed to check on Jay, who was over at a playmate's house. She longed to hear his young, innocent voice sing the magical words that had always lifted her spirits. "Hey, Mom." Daisy's heart warmed as she thought about him. He had a knack for making her think about things bigger than her problems. He'd made it easy and desirable for her to segue into motherhood. He was Jasper's son, but became her own when she'd stepped in to raise him when he was almost 2. She dialed his friend's number, but couldn't speak to Jay. He was outside playing basketball. Daisy sighed. As upset as she was, and as proud as she was for finally taking a stand, she yearned for the comfort of someone who loved her unconditionally. "Jay," she said out loud. Daisy sat on the sofa waiting for Jasper to come through the front door. She was fuming. He should have had the decency to call. She picked up Jasper's photo from the end table. "You would think you'd want to spend every available minute at home, considering your job has you out of town 4 days a week. But no, not you, Jasper. That would be asking too much." She glared at the picture, then tossed it across the room. She looked at another photograph, this one of Jay and herself. Immediately, a tinge of guilt coursed through her, and a sudden sadness, too. What was she to do about him? She certainly wouldn't put him out. She picked up Jay's Little League trophy that was sitting next to their photo. As she ran her finger over his engraved name, a whimper escaped her. "I'm the only mother he knows. I can't lose him." She taught him how to talk, potty-trained him, and nursed him when he was ill. She'd done everything that she assumed his biological mother would have if she could have. "Death stole her from you, and it'll be the only thing that'll keep me from you."